안녕하세요. 여보세요입니다. 감사합니다. Reacting for ONCE Ep02. I wanted to finally check out the Ready to Be opening trailer. They just dropped that about a day ago. It's yesterday, maybe the day before by now. But it's been so difficult to avoid spoilers and stuff. You know, I haven't even been able to look at it, Twitter or Instagram or anything, because everybody is posting about it. So I've been trying not to spoil it for myself, trying to wait until now. I also wanted to check out the behind the scenes, the making of for the Moonlight Sunrise music video, just because it looks like a fun time. Also, there's been some screenshots and some clips that come out of there that I have seen, and it looks like a good time. So the Ready to Be opening trailer, from what I understand, there's all kinds of Easter eggs and little things in there for ONCE, and so it should be pretty fun. And then we'll go on from there. So let's check this out. What an interesting sound, man. What a I don't know if that's supposed to be, something that's going to come from the track. Is it Set Me Free? Is that what it's supposed to be? Okay, so interesting shot with the drones. We got Nyan here in the chair. Let's see, what do we got? Sana on the phone. So there's been so many phones, right? I mean, this reminds me of like, what was it? Donut, right? And then also Moonlight Sunrise. They also had the phone booth in there. What a trippy beat, right? The bass, this is funky 808 bass. They said they released something that said they were gonna have like a groovy bass line, but this is more like funky to me. You know what I mean? This is almost like some sort of house synth type of hybrid sort of thing that's going on here. It's a pretty it's actually a pretty hard kind of groove. I mean, it's that hat work is a little bit trappy, a little bit busy. We got real light poppy kind of kit sounds, right? But this synth that's going on is like super funky, man. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait a minute. What did it say? You make me feel special. There's feel special references. I know that. 1 in a Million. What else? The Feels, right? Yeah, The Feels. Set Me Free. Blame It On Me. That was another track, right? So there's interesting. Ready to Be. Set Me Free, The Feels, Blame It On Me, Ready to Be, Set Me Free, Blame It On Me. almost a bit of a rhyme scheme going on. We got Moonlight Sunrise over here on the little whatchamacallit, this thing here. I forgot what these are called. But various song references. What does this say? Sparkle? Is that what that says? Tayan throwing the paper there. Mina. It's very cool. It's very cool shots. Hold Me Tight, Set Me Free. Janghyun. Momo. Very cool transition. She picked up the phone that Sana left hanging, right? And then this bedroom shot, or this, oh man, what a trippy sound. Like, it really is. This, Moonlight Sunrise, and now the sound that we're getting from this, if this is any indication, if this is supposed to be, because I guess it's not ready to be like, this is the album trailer. So is this something from a specific track, because this is a very, it's a super interesting kind of a sound, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't remind me of anything that I've heard, at least, you know what I mean, from everything that I've every Twice song that I've listened to and all of that. This doesn't sound like anything. It's super interesting though. I don't know. I think they're going to. There's some awesome production credits and everybody who's working on this album, so it's going to be interesting. One of the things that I heard about it was that somebody was they're making a point about the duration of the album, like the actual runtime of the album is going to be somewhere right around 20 minutes, and I believe that Moonlight Sunrise is probably the longest song on the album, and the rest of the songs are coming in like under 3 minutes, so some of them are shorter. And it's interesting to me, there seem to be some like people that were hinting at or suggesting that the reason for the shorter runtimes on all these songs is in order to get like more streams. I don't know if that's true, or I don't know. This is just what I've heard. This is just what I've seen posted. You know what I mean? And like, I'm going to be streaming it anyway. Like, who's not going to be listening? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. So, I'm down if they want to try this for this album. If they want to try and go for a record or some such type of a thing, set really high stream numbers, like, that's cool, man. I mean, my hope would be though that it's not a something that they're gonna adopt for the long run as far as future albums and things like that, because sometimes you just got to do what's right for the songs. You know what I mean? It's just because when I think about it, you got songs like Donut, like More and More. Some of these songs that run upwards of 3.5 minutes, maybe to 4 minutes. They're a little bit longer, but they're so good. Some of your favorite songs are gonna be over 3 minutes. I mean, it's just, that's just the way it is. And it's like, I wouldn't want to miss out on anything. I wouldn't want to lose on the creativity, or the if it's a song has to be a little bit longer to express what it expresses, to be what it is, then hopefully we don't lose that, is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'm going to be listening to it. It doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes or 20 minutes a song. I'm still going to be listening to it. But if they want to try and go for some sort of stream record, then that's cool too. Well, ONCE can do it. You know what I mean? Like it'll happen. So that's pretty cool. But it's a very interesting trailer, man. It looks really awesome, man. This Chaeyoung, they all look beautiful. They all look really, really awesome. I'm rolling high on a freeway. Is that what that says? Look, the window's shattering. What the heck is going on? It's a very it's a very cool trailer, man. It's super interesting. It's just very, very curious concept and everything, man. Twice the movie, Make Me Feel Special. Let's see, Vintage Closet. The phone suspended in the air there. Car shot. Taeyeon. Let's see. Everything seems to be in this state of suspended animation. You know what I mean? Until they interact with it. That kind of seems to be a sort of a dynamic concept that I see playing through. Set me free, hold me tight. Okay, now this is interesting. Jonghyun's there. She looks to the right, and there's Momo with the boombox, and the boombox is floating in the air. And then she does this little interesting transition, little fourth wall ish. Now that's very interesting because there is, okay, so something like a phone or a microphone, this is a transducer. It's a bit of technology that can take one form of energy and turn it into another one. In both cases, it takes like acoustic energy and it turns it into an electrical signal. Like right now, I'm talking into this microphone, and it's acoustic energy. My voice is moving along the air in between me and the microphone, and when the microphone picks it up, right, it's turning it into an electrical signal first. That runs to my computer, and then the computer turns it into a digital signal, right? And if you listen to this later on, if you've got the headphones on or however, when that signal goes back out, it's the reverse, right? It's a digital signal, and then it runs as an electrical signal up to your earbuds or your headphones or whatever, and then what you can actually pick up in your ears, that's an acoustic signal, right? So this little transition that she did there is kind of like that concept, but very concisely communicated using like a telephone, because a telephone does the same thing. Geo picks up the phone. It's a very interesting looking concept, I also saw something about how there might be, because it said twice the movie, so there might be some sort of like documentary film project maybe that's they're hinting towards, you know what I mean? It is very, very cool though, and it's super interesting. It's super curious, man, because you look at this, you look at some of the art, not the artwork, but the post, I guess the what'd you call it? it's an image. It's a picture. The one where they're all standing there, but their backs are turned to the camera. They're all sort of like looking in the opposite direction, and this ready to be thing, you know, and then all these references to past songs and to ONCE and all of this. It's just it's very like they're indicating that something that they're set to do, some direction that they're set to move in. And but it's a super interesting sound, like really, really crazy, man. Really curious, but really cool also. Okay, so that's quite exciting. And now I can finally just, you know, look at everything without having to worry about spoilers or whatever. So that's very cool. Now, Moonlight Sunrise behind the scenes. Oh, this is episode 2 of behind the scenes. Let's see if we can find episode 1 then. Oh, here we go. I guarantee I gotcha. It's a very cool set.
안녕하세요. 태양입니다. 여기는 Moonlight Sunrise 뮤비 첫날 첫 번째 사자로 파주에 와 있습니다. 저 저번에 자켓도 첫 번째고 이번 뮤비도 첫 번째고. 진짜 너무 예뻐요.
Yeah, it is a cool
자물쇠
set.
집이거든요. 문이거든요. 그러니까 너의 마음 문을 따고 들어가겠다. 약간 이런 그런 것 같아요. 귀여워요. 이게 문라이트 선라이즈 두 개 느낌이 다른데 이건 문라이트 작이고요. 약간 밤에 그런 좀 더 고혹적인 느낌이 드는 메탈 같다고 지금 다.
Baby, you can heat them alive when you need it. Say that you try, baby, you succeeded. Got a craving, baby, can you feed it?
이렇게 전화기에 대고 이제 그 상대방에게 얘기하는 듯한 그냥 나한테 넘어와야 된다. 어쩔 수 없다.
So this is cool. So she's saying that she arrived there first on the set, right, for the shoot. And so they went ahead and like got some things done, you know what I mean? Like this, okay, well, we can do this shot, like, cuz all of this stuff is already sort of storyboarded out. Like when you work on a music video or something, you have these boards, some people call them vision boards or storyboards or whatever, you know, but you'll have like it's almost like a comic or something where you have these different little squares, and in each one you have maybe like a drawing or some sort of mock-up, an indicator of what the composition of the shot is going to be. It can be very basic, you know, but they know that they can, okay, so we have certain sequences with Chaeyoung, we have, you know, the different members, and then there's the group shots. So, you know, and it's a productive way, so it makes sense, you know what I mean? If she's there, you might as well start knocking out those shots. So that's cool.
내용을 얘기하고 있습니다.
Loving and defeated, on your knees pleading. Baby, you can heat them alive when you need it. Say that you try, baby, you succeeded. Got a craving, baby, can you feed it? Take a trip on the moon.
안녕하세요, 원스 타스트입니다. 저희의 미니 12지 미니 앨범 선공개 뮤직비디오 촬영 현장입니다.
여기 봐주세요.
This feeling so hard to explain. I don't even know how to talk right now.
상대방 마음을 알아가는 그런 느낌으로 촬영을 했어요.
Suyu is very sweet. This is interesting, man. It's interesting. It seems like since they're arriving there at different times, they have sequenced this out to where they're going to take care of the individual shots that they can do first, and then once everybody is there, that's when they'll start to do the group shots, the choreography shots, and all those.
Can I take a shot of me? I gotcha. I don't know how to say this. All of the songs on your playlist. This
So
feeling
cool.
so hard to.
You know how expensive these cameras are, and this whole rig and everything. Dude, these cameras are this stuff is like top quality equipment that's being used here, dude. All this stuff is like, this is probably like $20,000 camera, maybe something like that. It's like everything here is like super expensive.
네, 맞아요. 타이틀곡 후보였는데 Cry For Me 같이 곡을 팬분들이 되게 좋아하셔가지고, 그래서 뭔가의 Cry For Me랑 비슷한 뭔가 느낌의 조금은 어두운 그런 노래를 저희가 선공개곡으로 하고 싶다 해서 네, Moonlight Sunrise 선공개곡으로 이제 채택되었죠. 밝지는 않은 어두운 감성적인 그런 뭔가의 느낌을 표현하려고 이렇게 조명을 좀 되게 어둡게 하는 것 같은데, 그래서 더 졸린 것 같아요. 아침인데.
I guarantee I got you. Baby, come be my starlight. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, just to make it stay.
Moonlight Sunrise 너무너무 좋으니까요. 이번 선공개곡도 많이 기대해 주시고 사랑해 주시고.
Dude, when they did this comeback, man, and you know they started to release all the photos and everything, Jangyeon just, she looks so good, man. Like, I don't know what it is, but when this, I mean, I know what it is, but when this comeback was, you know, when it happened and all this stuff started to get released and everything, I was like, oh my goodness, dude, I had it, and continue to have it like bad for Jangyeon, dude. She looks so amazing, man. She looks so good.
여보세요, ONCE.
Follow me to the sunrise. Every day, every night. Ay, come with me, don't think twice. Oh yeah, baby, I don't really need to rush, but I'ma really need your touch if I'ma make.
길꽃이 포인트고요. 근데 원래는 긴 드레스였는데 이제 이걸로 근무도 해야 되니까 좀 짧게 잘랐습니다.
I guarantee I got you. Baby, come be my starlight.
All of this equipment, dude. Those LED light panels, dude. Those LED light panels. All of this equipment is like, this is like top industry quality stuff, man. Super expensive.
Baby, let's do it all night. I guarantee I got you. Moonlight, sunrise.
처음으로 이렇게 선공개곡 뮤비까지 찍고 있는데 열심히 찍고 있으니까 많이 사랑해주세요. 남은 촬영도 화이팅 할게요. 바이바이.
열심히 밀어, 빨리 밀어. 정말 힘을 그렇게 많았어.
Taeyang is always cold. Sana.
I want you to hear me say Moonlight sunrise, baby come be my starlight. Moonlight sunrise, baby just to make you say sunrise, baby let's do it all night. Moonlight sunrise.
It's such great choreography, isn't it? Isn't it? It's just super cool. Like, it's super cool. I love it. I love everything about it. The main like hook choreo sequence though, it's so cool, man. All the steps, it just looks so cool. It's really fun.
I guarantee I gotcha. Loving in graffiti, underneath steady. Baby, you can heat, I'm alive when you need it. Say that you try, baby, you succeeded. Got a credit.
이견의 유래가 뭔가요?
이겨내요? 아 힘이 없다 뭐 힘들어 어떡해 이러면 지금 이겨내 닭 이겨내 씨로 개명하셨어요. 열심히 또 이겨내고 계시죠.
이 중요한 게 있어요. 이렇게로 보이지만 이렇게 하고 있답니다.
이겨내
제일 자신 있는 안무?
저는
나 이거.
이겨내
같은 거인 것 같아. 이거. 나 이거 좋아.
여기가 뒤에 나오는데 이겨내
Makes sense.
Sunrise, babe. I guarantee I gotcha. Moonlight sunrise, baby, come be my starlight. Moonlight sunrise, baby, just to make you stay. Sunrise, baby, let's do it all night. Moonlight sunrise, I guarantee I gotcha.
말 좀 해주세요. 아니 그게 예뻤어. 나는 그게 싫어. 딱 쳐다보는 게 싫었어. 야!
네, 저희 팬티기 참가하겠습니다.
지효야. 별로야. 보지 마. 왜 갑자기 더 사진 찍으세요? 지효 사진 찍는 거 나를 봐줘.
뭐야, 지야 지금.
Baby, come be my starlight. Moonlight sunrise, baby, just to make you stay. Sunrise, baby, let's do it all night. Moonlight sunrise, I guarantee I gotcha. Moonlight sunrise, baby, come be my starlight. Moonlight sunrise, I guarantee I gotcha. Moonlight sunrise, baby, let's do it all night. Moonlight sunrise, I guarantee I gotcha.
Shooting a music video is fun. I've done it with a local band before, but it's a good time. You have a lot of fun. Time flies too, man. A whole day. I mean, you'll be like 13-14 hours in, and you won't even realize it. It's a good time.
I want you to hear me say Moonlight sunrise, baby, come be my starlight. Moonlight sunrise, baby, just to make you
I like Sana's bow in this.
오늘 의상 컨셉은
With the big bow on the dress.
메인인데 예쁜 블랙. 완리본 블랙. 베레모 블랙. 절 붙여볼래.
Take a trip on the moonlight. Follow me to the sunrise. Every day, every night. Oh, yeah. I guarantee I gotcha. I've been craving for your love.
두세 번만 더 찍을 수 있으면 좋을 것 같아요. 몇 번만 좀. 네. 마지막 컷이죠, 지금. 맞아요. 촬영은 마지막 컷. 근데 이게 노래 도입 부분이어가지고 조금 더 찍을 수 있으면은 원스단드도.
Yeah, see, it's all,
Oh, yeah.
it's planned, but you know,
Guarantee I gotcha.
it's planned for productivity. It's planned to be able to knock things out as you can.
네, 저희 오케이 하겠습니다.
But you see how it ends up that the opening shot of the video is one of the last things that they actually do on the schedule for the day towards the end.
Baby, I don't really mean to rush, but I'ma really need your touch if I'ma make it through the night.
그러니까
어떻게 해야 되지? 인형 같은.
그러니까 이렇게
Oh, yeah. I guarantee I gotcha.
이번에는 성공개여가지고 좀 더 다른 느낌으로 나오지 않을까. 이 노래 자체를 너무 좋아하고 이런 좀 컨셉을 좋아하기 때문에 마음에 듭니다.
Take a trip on the moonlight. Follow me to the sunrise. Every day, every night. Hey, come with me, don't think twice. Oh, yeah.
TMI. 제가 내일 김밥을 만들고 여기를 오기로 했습니다. 김밥. 나연 언니가 먹고 싶다고 해가지고 내일 만들고 올 거예요. 내일 김밥 만들고 오겠습니다.
Probably pretty good. Really good.
맞아요. 저 지금 그날만 기다리고 있어요. 진짜. 저 내일 모모의 김밥의 첫 끼기 때문에 엄청나게 기대를 하고 있습니다.
I need you, you need me, you're mine. I'm your moonlight, you're my sunrise, babe. I guarantee I gotcha. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, come be my starlight. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, just to make it stay.
평소에 나연이는 어떤 아티스트? 나연이는요. 솔직하게 말해? 솔직하게. 거짓 없이? 거짓 없이. 완전 괜찮아요. 사없이 좋은 공주님이죠. 너무 약간 인위적인 거 아닌가요? 그렇죠. 네. 저는 어떤 사람이죠? 어떤 아티스트예요? 아, 익명은 부담될 거예요. 웃긴 사람이야. 웃기신 것 같아요. 아니, 내가. 저는 한없이 좋은 공주님. 그렇답니다, 여러분. 저는 웃긴 사람이랍니다. 지호 예상 어떻게 하시나요? 지호는요 화가 많은 사람이에요. 지호는 참 좋은 사람이에요. 근데 화가 맞아요. 화가 많은 놈. 또 인정하냐고 물어봐 주세요. 혹시 사진 찍고 있는데 완전 이쁜 척하고 있었는데 너무 창피해. 너무 현타 왔어. 인정하시나요? 뭐죠? 데리고 왔어? 화가 많은 놈. 인정하시나요? 누가? 나연이가. 누가 그랬어요? 아, 선생님. 지호 깔끔하게 인정할 것 같아서 웃겨.
많긴 해요. 다혈질이고 욱하는데 그만큼 따뜻한 사람입니다. 따뜻하다고 뜨겁죠? 그쵸. 뜨거운 사람이에요. 뜨거운
Leader Gio. So gotta be, you know what I mean?
저뭐 바뀐 거 없어요?
To be a good leader, you know what I mean? That's what it takes. You gotta know how to wield it. You know, I was thinking just while the song was still playing, and I'm thinking about the sound that was included with the trailer, right? There's a bit of the same quality, like a bit of that darker sort of noir synth type of quality to it. The like this, you know, this song was interesting because it did capture that balance really well between dark and light. So while it was a bit darker, all of the sounds were kind of soft, like the synth sounds that were used. They were they themselves, the individual sounds that are in the mix, you know, they're all fairly light to softer sounds, but the overall like composition, the overall structure is something that's a little bit darker. So it's this cool little contrast between the whole and the parts. And then I'm thinking about the sound that was included with the trailer and how it was real, like still on that dark side, but a lot more like funky, a little bit more of an edge, a little bit harder, you know what I mean? Like not super hard, but definitely had a different type of energy behind the bass and the percussion and the synth sounds that were being used. It was not quite as light and soft.
한번 맞춰보세요. 진짜 맞다. 당신은 사랑받기 위해 태어난 사람. 앞머리 자르면서 조는 사진 보여드릴까요? 지금 입술에서 화 보이시나요? 나 피곤한데. 아니 왜 이렇게 깜찍한 표정인데 왜? 보내드릴게요 지금 당장.
Oh, that was a very cool shot. It's a very cool shot.
케이크 있어서 촛불에 불을 붙였으면 좋겠다라는 의견을 제가 드렸는데 감사하게도 감독님께서 흔쾌히 이렇게 해주셔가지고 예쁜 그림이 나와서 제 아이디어가 반영이 되어서 너무 뿌듯합니다. 감사합니다, 감독님.
Fun feedback between, you know, the production crew and then also the artist, right? You never want to pass up on opportunities like that, you know. This is a very cool shot in the video.
저는 일반적인 그 빵 케이크를 생각했는데 콘티를 보고 근데 젤리 케이크여서 되게 오동통통 탱글탱글한 이 포크로 꽂았을 때 이 그 느낌이 너무 좋았어요. 귀여웠어요.
그리고 사이즈 업해서
오늘 생일이에요.
야 그냥 모기 팔시고 와봐.
네, 트와이스 문라이트 선라이즈 뮤직비디오 잘 찍고 있는데요. 원스, 좀만 기다려. 곧 트와이스가 가요. 내일 만나요. 안녕, 잘 자.
It's a cool set. The lava lamps and this is a record player, a turntable in the back here. Just little things, man, little things. But what a great set, what a great video, the whole thing.
I guarantee I gotcha. I've been gripping all your love. Kissing nobody but us.
지금 시간이 몇 시게요?
1시 반? 2시?
2시 반.
2시 반?
See?
벌써요? 시간 너무 빠르다.
See? Told you. That's what happens.
저 어제 일부러 아침에 잤어요. 왜냐면 저 내일도 완전 늦게 끝나고 계속 오후 출근이어가지고 이럴 거면 생활 패턴을 바꾸는 게 낫겠다 싶어서.
I guarantee I gotcha. I've been craving for your love. Can't see nobody but us. So I see it from across the room. Make my way over to you. I'm tripping now. Say like me. Need a rush, but I'ma really need your touch if I'ma make it through the night. Baby, I don't really mean a rush, but I'ma really need your touch if I'ma make it through the night.
방금 제가 좋아하는 친구에게 이제 전화를 해가지고 좀 닥달을 하는 씬을 찍었어요. 그리고 문자를 해서 보내고 뭐 하냐고 보냈는데 답장이 안 와가지고 계속 기다리는 그런 장면을 찍었어요.
Baby, I don't really mean a rush, but I'ma really need your touch if I'ma make it through the night. I got the moonlight.
네, 이제 집 안에 있으니까 가디건을 걸쳐줬고요. 좀 여성스럽고 약간 좀 청순한 그런 느낌이 있는 것 같아서 그런 의상을 입어봤습니다. 그냥 집에서
Very nice.
뭐 편안하게 있는 그런 전 집에서 이러고 있습니다.
I want you to hear me say Moonlight Sunrise, baby, come be my starlight. Moonlight Sunrise, baby, just to make you stay. Sunrise, baby, let's do it all night. Moonlight Sunrise.
네, 오늘 Moonlight Sunrise 뮤비 첫날 또 제가 마지막 촬영이었는데 끝까지 많은 분들이 수고해 주셔가지고 잘 마무리할 수 있었던 것 같고요. 내일 마지막 촬영 날 봐요.
Moonlight Sunrise.
Well, that was really fun, man. That was really fun. It just, yeah, there's so many things that go into it. And like I said, you start working on it and it's a good time. And, if you have a good production staff, and everything's all planned out, it'll go very smoothly. But you'll be there for hours and hours and hours and you won't even realize it, it'll just fly by. But that's very cool. So very cool trailer and very cool making of Moonlight Sunrise behind the scenes episode. I think I will, because this is already going pretty long for a video, so what I'm going to do is we're going to wrap this one up here, and then in the next video I will check out episode 2 and find out, probably tack on another maybe a shorter video, whatever, something I can find. But that was really fun, man. That was really fun, and I'm starting to see, again, just from the track Moonlight Sunrise, and then also the sound that was released along with the trailer, a little bit of this concept continuity as far as what the album is going to be like. It definitely seems like it's going to have some darker, edgier sort of quality to it, but it's super interesting. They have really cool concepts going on, like Moonlight Sunrise was a fantastic video, fantastic song. The trailer that they dropped for the album, still very cool, man. Very cool transitions, very interesting sound, lots of cool little Easter eggs and stuff they had in there. So man, I don't know, it's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun, you know what I mean, as it draws near. Yeah, it just gets more and more fun. And now that I think about it, they released the video and the song, right, the pre-release for the album, and but I see the promotional layout now. You know what I mean? Like, it started with the pre-release track. Now we get a timeline as far as, you know, when they released the track list, you know, for the album. We get the trailer. As time goes on and we get nearer to the release, we get more and more stuff that comes out. So now I'm starting to see how it all makes sense. You know what I mean? Some people were, and I just picked up on this really, like, off the Twitter feed and stuff, as people were saying, like, you know, oh, well, they didn't get much promotion and all that, but it's all built in. It's all part of it. You know, it's all together. So it's very, very smart. It's very smart what it is that they're doing, and so it's already fun. Like, the experience of this album is already a fun thing to be in. You know what I mean? So that's very cool. But we'll come back next time with another reacting for once, and we'll check out the second episode of Behind the Scenes and maybe find something else that's really fun to listen to. So until then, 화이팅!